Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Insights by Sensoray. Today I'm doing a reading for Leo for the month of July 2019. Remember, these readings are general, so make sure you check out your moon and rising because we sometimes find our messages there. Especially, guys, when we have eclipse or full moons, new moons, I always tend to resonate, or I always have my moon sign resonate more. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled a card for you guys from the Oracles of Vision Oracle deck, and we got balance and equality. Before I read this to you guys, I want to tell you, I tried last month to record Leo like a couple times, and it did not work out. So that's why your video wasn't there last month. Then this month, I actually recorded a video for you guys and it messed up. Like, I cannot get Leo's video on here for some reason. And it was funny, when I went to pull your card, the card that I pulled for you was the Libra card, and I'm a Libra. I thought that was funny. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you what this says. Balance and equality. If I'm losing balance in a pose, I stretch higher and God reaches down to steady me. It works every time and not just in yoga. Despite our differences, by changing our position, stance, or direction, we may find a common ground and jointly interact. This process is made easier when both sides participate in union. A gesture performs his dance, strength and motion combine, and in one instance he remains frozen in perfect poise. In his hand he balances two masks of opposing shapes. Despite their fundamental differences, his dancing forms positions them so their shapes now morph into one, of complementary yin and yang harmony. Balance by default requires equality of purpose, position, and desire. Both sides of a pivotal point must consider the position of the other. If one side fails to cooperate, balance is lost. So I thought that was funny that that's what card I pulled for Leo, because I'm telling you, it has been so difficult trying to get your reading done. Like, I don't know if there's some resistance out there with some Leos and Libras or what. Because I have some best friends that are Leos. But, guys, it's been resistance big time. Okay, so obviously this card is talking about balance. This card is talking about, the yin and yang. Right, having that harmony inside and outside. Because I'm a Libra, this is something that I strive for, and it makes me crazy when things aren't balanced. Like, you have no idea. So this is something I always try to incorporate in my life. But Leos, you guys are a fire sign, and you guys are all about strength. So the last thing when you're trying to show strength is you're not really thinking of balance. You're thinking more of flexing and courage and toughness and that fire and passion. So balance for you guys is something that it's not difficult, it's just not on your priority list. What's funny though is Libra and Leos are very compatible. It's because what I lack, a Leo is very strong in that area, and vice versa. So this is coming from experience. This little message here is coming from my personal experience. But I think you guys should every day try to weigh out the pros and cons of some of the choices that you make in your life that are going to be something that affects the next day. You guys are driven off of fire, so in one instance you'll just act. And a lot of times it's like in a turbulent way. And a lot of fire signs are like that. It's just because that's where the passion comes from. It's very strong, and this can be good and bad. So, the reason that balance card came out for you guys was it's probably something that you're lacking right now big time in your life. It's finding the balance in everything from finances, from like working too much or not working at all. A balance of eating, a balance of working out. And listen, I'm not on top of all those things right now either. I'm just giving some advice. But without that, you don't grow. And even if you grow in one area, it doesn't stay the same. It falls short. So it's so important to try and keep that balance and that harmony around you in your life, and not let other people or other things take that away from you or us. When somebody says something that can cause you to react, that's letting them take your balance away. That's letting them, kind of control you in a sense, because they're getting that reaction from you. They're getting that like spark, that you guys have. Instead, use it in a positive way. Because I have a Leo friend. She is the sweetest thing ever. And it says all these things about Leo. It's like you guys have the most negative traits of all signs. But you also have the most traits of one sign out of all the signs. So, having the most negative, that's going to come along with having the most. But she is like the sweetest thing. Any of the negative traits, they just do not reside in her. But then I know someone with her exact birthday, it's like great. So, it's all about learning to balance that and when to, when is a proper and appropriate time to kind of show the good and the bad in this. And also trying to cooperate. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Trying to cooperate and, make it easy on the other party or the team or work or whatever it is, So that's why that card came out for you. And also, the only way you'll ever get your yin or your yang, okay, is with that harmony. It's the only way. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what you're going to need this balance for. Because it's telling you need it. You have something coming in your life. So let's see what's going on in Leo's life for July 2019. Angels and spirits. Oop. Please send me a message for Leo on what energies will be in the month of July 2019. Angels, spirits, spirit guides, and guardian angels. My ancestors and the beloved. Wow, your cards are going crazy. Please send me the message for Leo that will keep them on their divine path for the month of July 2019. What messages the spirit have for Leo for July 2019? All right. Alright, first thing out, Four of Wands. This is in your past. Alright, we had a lot of cards fall out. We're not going to take those. Okay. So 4 of Wands in your past. This is a great card. This is happy home, happy life, happy wife or husband. And this card, it's 2 females, so that you guys might be in a same-sex relationship. That might be going on for some of the Leos out there. Maybe this is something new, a new lifestyle that you've finally been open to. Okay. In the present, we have the Page of Swords. Now this is standing up, taking responsibility, like finally taking action, you know, on what you want, going after the things you want and need, and really like standing on your own 2 feet, but just being responsible. And if you see, the sword is way bigger than the woman, and she's not like holding it right, you know, it's almost like uncomfortable to her a little bit because she's not used to holding that sword. So like, this is, it doesn't have to be, usually the page is a younger person. But in this deck, I really see it as not necessarily a younger person, but someone for the first time, they're finally standing on their own 2 feet. They're finally being responsible for, you know, their life and what they want or what they don't have or whatever it is. They're finally, they're doing that. And that's why the sword is so big in this card, because it's bigger than the person. Like the baggage or whatever, all the things that you have to kind of face up to and be responsible for, it's so much because you're just now doing it. But you're just now, either you're getting out of a relationship or you're experiencing a new relationship. Like I said, could be same sex and could be a different race as well. Interracial relationship. Okay. All right. So in the near future, we have the 7 of Cups. So this is all about choices. You know, this represents water. Sorry, the Wands is fire too. That's you guys. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Swords are air. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then the Cups is water. And that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you might be dealing with one of the 2 signs of air or water. The 7 of Cups, yeah, this is all about choices. What do you want? Which path are you going to choose to go down? This can be daydreaming too. In the bottom of the deck, guys, we pulled the Leo card, or the Sun card. This is the Leo card. This is a card for Leo, anyways. So you're showing up. You're showing up good. I mean, you're showing up, but you're showing up as a very young, in a very young mindset. You know, it's almost like, you know, this is someone who just graduated from college and they're starting their life and they're, you know, finally paying for their things and their parents aren't helping them anymore, or, you know, they're getting a place and they have a girlfriend, get a new car, whatever it is. This is like a newer kind of energy. So it's going to be difficult when this is something new, but the good thing is you already start this off with happiness. Like, and then you end this with happiness. The thing is, what choice are you going to make? Okay, and this goes back to the balance card. Like having that balance. Because in traditional tarot, these cups have like, there's like a dragon, a castle, like a head, a bag of money. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But, yeah, which one are you going to choose? Because depending on that depends on if you're going to get this outcome right here. And this is like the best outcome you can hope for. This is the sun. There's not a better one. You know, it's really the time to have balance in your life, Leos, because you're going to come to this point where you have these choices, and there's going to be a few that'll be good and a few that'll be bad. You will not pick the right one if you do not have balance in your life. Period. Like, because you're going to be at a place of heightened emotion. You know, you'll choose something because it's like, oh, this makes me feel really, really good, or this makes me, you know, feel like I want to get back at them, or I'm mad, or revenge, or you know, anything like that. It will make you act in that way, and you won't make the right choice because you didn't have balance. And I think that's why that card came out for you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's great. You guys taking responsibility. You know, you're owning up to everything. This eclipse is going to be a big deal because there's the moon, and then so we have a lunar and solar eclipse coming up in July, and you have the sun and the moon in this. So these are going to be big eclipses for you guys. You're going to be, you know, cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. Make sure around the eclipse that you're doing the things and feeling the way that you want to feel and that make you feel good and happy and serve your, you know, the source, because that's going to go into the next 6 months. And you don't want anything negative to follow you into that, you know, half of a year. But other than that, this is good. I mean, you got the sun card. It's great. Family, babies. There's some babies in here. What else? Now look in the back. I just noticed this. In the back of this card, there's a ship and there's lightning striking over it. See, that is the turbulence. That is the waves. That is what happens if you don't have balance. So you can get this up here or you can get that back there. All right. And you have the choices. You choose. So it's up to you guys. All right, Leos. So until next time, peace.